Colic and reflux is one of those conditions in babies that not only leaves the baby worn down, but also the mom and the dad. Mom tends to very much worry and question herself, like, how can I not soothe my baby? And dads, they get angry because they can't fix the problem. And naturally, they're gonna go to a doctor because they want help. And what I hear most of the time when moms take their child to a doctor is they'll just grow out of it. It's a phase. Change this formula, here's some reflux medication, you're just gonna have to wait and see what happens at 6 months. And so that leaves a lot of questions, and some of those questions is, what's causing the problem? Why is my baby crying all the time? Will my baby ever grow out of it, like the doctor said? And what are my options? Is just the only option? And am I doing everything I can? And then the last one, not really spoken out loud, but oftentimes in here, and it's how much longer can I take? How much longer can I cope, and how much longer can my baby put up with this as well? So I'm gonna tell you that there are options for you. Now, colic defined is three hours a day, 3 days in a row, 3 days a week, and then for 3 weeks, that is colic. Now, colic usually starts at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and it'll last anywhere between 1 and 2 o'clock at night. And babies are usually exhausted at that point, and they cry themselves to sleep per se. So you do have some options, and medicine's not the only answer. So a lot of times people you have to look outside the box. And what I'm looking for as a chiropractor is definitely that. Let's ask the question, what controls the colic? Why is the baby fussy? Why can they not calm down? And I gotta tell you, colic is one of the easiest things to take care of when it comes to chiropractic care. Now, I'm not gonna diagnose colic. Hey, I see the baby's crying because that's not my scope of practice, but I am gonna diagnose the nervous system cause to that. And when it comes to the nervous system cause for colic, it's very easy to find. First of all, we'll see that usually the head doesn't turn one side or the other. Oftentimes, if a baby's nursing, they have a hard time even going to the right side of mom. I had to rethink that a little bit, on the right side. So a little bit of head turn. Often what we see is some tight muscles in the upper left neck. And then we also see some very tension in the mid-back, which tells me there's some stress involved. Baby wants to be in the fetal position. We often see that the hands and the arms and the legs are in tight to the chest and curled in the fetal position. That tells me the baby's stressed. It's trying to protect itself. That's a reflex that the child's doing to say, I'm in danger. I don't know what's going on. I need to protect myself. Well, when it comes to the scans, which we'll show, in another post here, the scans will tell a definite sign. There's usually, when it comes to a thermal scan, there's temperature rise up in the upper neck. Now, the significance of that, vagus nerve is a nerve that communicates from the neck all the way to the stomach. And if that's turned off, we usually see an increase in the height of reflux. So reflux and colic can go hand in hand. They might not be identical. It might not. Just because you have reflux doesn't mean you have colic. Just because you have colic doesn't mean a child's gonna have reflux. But they do go hand in hand. And vagus nerve is also the calming nerve. We also see that the nerves in the mid-back also promote digestion. And if those are really turned on, it's gonna divert energy to other parts of the body, so digestion really closes down. So my job is to find those areas where the nervous system's not working correctly, open that nervous system up so the body can communicate and heal again and ease the tension in the baby, and you see this calm down. And usually babies come in, 3 or 4 days or 3 or 4 adjustments afterwards, and they're calming down, mom's getting rest. You can tell it on mom's face when she comes in the door. It's so rewarding to see. And I gotta tell you, if you have a child or know of a baby that has colic, maybe your child or another child, niece and nephew, by all means, get them to a chiropractor. If you're in the area, I'd love to see you, I'd love to help you. But if you're outside the area, give me a call. Let's find somebody for you that can definitely help as well. I hope this was helpful. Tell me what you think. If you do have a child, get out there, take this advice, and look elsewhere. It's not just a phase. You are doing the right things. You're a great mother. We just need to look in a different direction. God bless. Take care.